everybody. Sorry, I'm dying of heat stroke. I just got out of the shower, so I'm like, ah! Okay. So the third episode of Scarlet Hollow just came out a couple days ago. So I have not watched any gameplay. I do not know anything about what is about to happen. So I'm very excited for this. I don't know if I have to go here. We're just gonna hit start. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want. Go back. Wait, okay. Hold on, I done fucked up. So I'm a big dumb idiot. I think I have to start from our last load, maybe? I don't actually know. Oh, just the music is so good. Okay. Load it. Load it. We already went through all of this, I think. We already did all of this, didn't we? Maybe not. Whatever, we'll just play it from here and see where it goes. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. I thought we did too, but I don't know. I'm gonna shower because it's gross. Step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. Water's hot and surprisingly enough, clean. Steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain. Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together. Starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume me. I know, I don't like it. Think about Duke and the image of him lying there slumped against a tree with half his head blown off. Beautiful. Scrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're a part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning. Think about Wayne. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. I am going to go the mystical route. Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume you. You're done here. Done here, you turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. We just got an achievement that says wash away your sins. Alright, time to start the day. Oh, yeah, we have a possum. Oh, there's two! Hi, BBs. Wave at them. Please get out of my dresser. Pet them. Yeah, it's true. You wave down at the possums. They look up at you. Yeah, there's possums that live in our dresser. I'm gonna pet them. Against your better judgment, you reach out to the opossums, hand outstretched. They played dead. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Maybe now they'll leave your dresser and return to nature where they belong. Cute. Alright, look out the window, check the closet. Why do I need to check the closet? Message your group chat with Stella and Kanika. I'm gonna look out the window. Hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding that boot print and viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. I don't see nothing. Same view. Alright, I'm gonna check the closet. Oh, fucking doll. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? No, it hasn't. Okay. Alright, let's text these two. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Morning, how you guys holding up? Last night was terrible. What's the game plan? Can't wait to Ghost Bus tonight. I get to meet Reese today. Send a photo of a pained old man. We'll be kind. Morning, how you guys holding up? Probably be a bit before you get a response. Alright, let's go downstairs. Done everything you've wanted to appear. It's time to start your day. There's my mean cousin eating peanut butter. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. My bad. She isn't alone. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensifying. Are we having ice cream for breakfast? Hey Tabitha, how's it going? Hey you guys, how's it hanging? I'll just say hi to her. Hey Tabitha, how's it going? There was a massive mine collapse on my property last night. I can practically feel the whispers of unionization already. So I'm a little stressed. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. I don't want to. I'll meet you outside. Yay, cousin bonding time. Alright, let's go. But I haven't had breakfast. Can't just take away my freedom. I don't need a babysitter. Yeah, I haven't had breakfast yet. We'll find you something in town. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Jay, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now. And then I heard it again. Just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. You did right by those kids, though. What a blessing. Everyone getting out of that situation alright. Bitch, I'm not alright. I am probably gonna get haunted. Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. Thanks, last night was a lot. Sorry, Tabitha's so mean to you. Have you seen any weird creatures around? Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Have you seen anyone prowling around? Nice meeting you, but I gotta bounce. We're gonna go with this one. Thanks, last night was a lot. If you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband is the local pastor. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. No thanks. I'll find a therapist. He's actually been going a little star crazy ever since we moved here. What with nobody really attending sermons. Probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. I thought therapy was supposed to be about me. Yes, this was the game with the things in the forest. The deer with the big ol', like, I don't know, boils, and then we went into the mine. With everything that's been going on lately, having a priest on speed dial seems handy. I'm gonna say maybe we'll see. Oh, take your time, of course. You're here all week, after all. Just know that you can stop by the church anytime. Doors always open. I'm gonna ask her if she's seen anything. I'm gonna stop the two of you right there. Jay, I'm busy and not in the mood to stand around waiting while you play Nancy Drew with my cleaning lady right in front of me. We're leaving. Bye, Janie. Alrighty then. Be safe out there, you two. Tabitha practically drags you from the estate, one hand clasped firmly around your arm. She continues to drag you all the way into her car and from there into town. The ride to town is uneventful, your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. I feel like I should be solving a mystery. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Why? Picking up tea from Sybil. What? You drink tea? Oh neat, what kind of tea? Yeah, whatever, I do a lot of stuff you don't know about. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika? Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Out of curiosity, would you call yourself happy? What are you burying? Ooh, poor Kanika's really going through it. Yeah, I'm gonna ask her. I agree that I should punch the cousin, but I don't think it's an option. Surprised by my question. What did I just say? Yeah, I'm happy. Whatever. Burning daylight. Come on already. Sister, we got time. We got time. Bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Jay, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. What's going on? Is this cocaine tea? What's in this tea that y'all have to go to a different room to get it? Is Kanika okay? Can I have some tea? Oh, sure, if you're willing to wait a bit. I wasn't expecting to entertain, so I didn't put any water on. I'll go and do that now. Never hurts to have a fresh hot water on hand. We literally just got an achievement for her smile. Can we get this over with first? Of course, priorities. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. Alright, should I try and listen, or should I talk with Miles? What do y'all think? There's 5 of you here. Listen or chat. Listen or chat. Listen or chat. Alright. Walk up to the door of the tea room to listen in. Subtle. No, it took a little longer than you'd hoped, but it was fairly short notice. Sybil pauses, and a moment later you hear footsteps move towards the far end of the tea room. She and Tabitha resume their discussion, their voices hushed. You can only make out bits and pieces of what they're saying. Is there... Yes, make sure this is all not inside. Outside, then. Don't assume you know. I know what I'm... Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Jay, aren't you? Who the fuck is... My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Oh, shit. It's a pleasure to meet you. Policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Could have saved him. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Sorry, Bo. Have they found his body? They seem to want to pin it on me. Folks don't seem to care that your dad is dead, do they? I'm just gonna say sorry for your loss. Thank you. The policeman said he might just be out hunting somewhere, but me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this weekend, but now he's gone. And as of this morning, so is she. No. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I may as well make myself useful and go out in the woods and look for what's left of my daddy. You was right. You was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try and find him? Sounds like Big Betty is a cow, but I don't know. Dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. You should let the police handle it. If they haven't found him yet, there's probably nothing to find. Jesus Christ. Don't think you want to see him like that. Your dad was killed by ditchlings. They're the things that have been stealing your chickens. You seen anything strange on the farm? Ooh. Not really, no. But I've been awful busy with everything that's still been happening. Them chickens keep disappearing, though. I'm gonna say it's dangerous. I don't go poking around. I ain't a stranger to what these hills have to offer. Daddy always says I wouldn't have nothing to fear so long as I learned how to use my fists, so he taught me how to do all that. What's he gonna do? Punch an alien? Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I've learned those lessons than to go out there and find him. Okay, I'll just... Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you trying to help us out. Don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere all by his lonesome. Please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Her phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. I have to remember the voices that I did for everybody. Still gonna make myself breakfast. If y'all can swing by, otherwise meet at the library and figure out plan. Was she British? Did I make Kanika British? I think I'm good. I just had a big fight, not really hungry. Gonna chill in my van for a while if... Oh, I turned Irish. Gonna chill in my van for a while if you want to hang out, though. Otherwise, see you guys at the library. I can't do British, apparently. I can do Irish today. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. I know, I don't know why. It's because, earlier I was, practicing. I was talking in a Scottish accent, and Scottish and Irish for me are like this, and so now I'm just like, cool. Now I don't know how to do British. Okay. Go after Kanika, swing by Stella's, check in on Oscar. Go to the we're gonna go see Avery, bruh. Diner's busy, but its vibe is different than the past 2 days. Its atmosphere muted and serious. Are these all the search and rescue folks? Oh, they're the miners. The miners glance up at you with suspicion. I don't remember what this guy's voice was. Hey, good to see you alive and well. Caught me at a good time. Break just started. Fucking Jude from 16. I heard about what happened last night. Diner's been buzzing all morning, so I've heard a lot of things. As you settle into the booth, the miners turn back towards their table and continue whatever it is they were discussing when you came in. Listen in or mind my own business. I'ma listen because I'm a nosy bitch. It's that person who was asking all those questions yesterday. Are you sure it's safe talking here? Screw that is it safe shit. We're not backing down. The wheels are in motion at this point. It's just a question of when. Who the hell assigns work the day after a massive cave-in? That's that heartless bit. We're on the same wavelength, Isaacs. She had me signed up for a 5 a.m. shift. That sucks butthole. Why would she do that? I don't give a rat's ass about her quotas. I'm not risking my life for her bottom line, not for what she pays me. Fair enough. She's finally gonna see consequences for all she's done. Seems like those fellows back there are getting pretty riled up. Might be a good idea to give them some privacy, especially considering, you know, who you're related to. How about we take some biscuits to go? There's a little garden next door. I think you might like it. I like it anyway. I've already overheard enough. As long as there's biscuits, I'm there. Oh, there'll be biscuits. Hey! Avery! I'm new here. 2 biscuits to go, if you don't mind, Sal. Sourface cook nods and sets a box on the counter. See you, Aunt Winnie. Don't get my Avery in any trouble. Oh. I will. That's all I do in this town. Heard about what you've been getting up to, and if anything happens to them, you'll learn the true wrath of a southern woman. That's right! Avery goes by they, them. I forgot. We'll be sticking around the neighborhood unless a sinkhole opens up if I can't imagine there's much trouble to get into. Look at their coat. They just walked out of 1970. And this is the spot. It's a public garden I've been putting together. It's just an empty lot when I first moved here, but Winnie said it was okay for me to mess with it. So when I'm stuck in a rut with work or music, I come here and dig around in the dirt, just organizing the chaos for a little while. It's a really good coat. Beautiful. But I don't think we came here to talk about my side projects. I've been hearing some absolutely wild stuff about last night. I mean, I don't know how much you overheard in the diner, but it seems like the miners are planning a strike. Some of them have been saying the old mine is haunted, too. That ghosts caused the collapse. That there's some guy walking around claiming to be a dead man? Things are pretty hush about the collapse, but you guys were down there last night, weren't you? What happened? Text Tabitha about the strike. Yeah, I figured out the strike thing. Those miners weren't exactly subtle. Wait, the workers are striking? Fill Avery in on last night. Actually, I did come here to talk to you about your side projects. Don't want to talk about heavy stuff. Let's just chill. Yeah, I'll fill him in. Do your best to sound sane as you fill Avery in on the details of what happened in the mines. The knocking, the ghostly figures of dust and light, the strange episode with the stone, and of course, the violent way it all ended. Holy shit. Between this and all the stuff that happened in the woods, it's like this town personally has it in for you. It does. I'm haunted. Must be my scarlet blood. It's like a curse or something. I could feel the chains of destiny drag me here. Destiny isn't usually fun. Oh. It's been fine. I like to roll with the punches. I've enjoyed the challenge. I'm kind of indifferent to what's going on. It would be bad to say I've actually been having a good time. I just wish someone would help me leave. I'm sick of being in a horror story. I hate that response. I think I'm gonna do this. Must be my blood. It's like a curse or something. Guess you should have stayed in Yakima. I forgot that I lived in Yakima. Scarlet Hollow clearly has a bone to pick with you. Family. Am I right? Sucks that just sharing genetics with somebody is enough to inextricably tie you together forever, even beyond the grave. I don't want to say this because it's so irritating sounding, but I do want to hear his response to it. Do you regret moving here now that everything is going to hell? Gotta be honest with you, all the horror movie shit going on is kind of exciting. I know these have been super dangerous situations with life or death stakes, but kind of wish I'd been there to see all the real life ghosts and monsters. That's a once in a lifetime kind of thing, you know? Especially considering your lifetime might be dramatically cut short by witnessing that kind of thing. Sorry, I know I must sound like I'm off my rocker. Are we gonna flirt with Avery? Yeah. Want to trade places with me? You can be the stranger who just came to town and brought hell with them, and I'll be the charming diner employee with a bunch of interesting patterned shirts. Aw, you think I'm charming? Seriously though, it wasn't that long ago that I was in your shoes, minus the hell part. Winnie was more welcoming than Tabitha, but other folks not so much. It's not like Charlotte was a huge city, but you'd think I just came from somewhere like New York. Trade places with you in a heartbeat. Quick breeze passes over you. You're hot! Oh my god. Oh, yeah, I'm bringing him ghost hunting. You want to come ghost hunting? Me and Stella and Kanika are going to ghost bust Oscar's house, I think around sundown. Ghost hunting? Hell yes. Count me in. Don't know if I believe in ghosts, but the sort of freaky stuff Scarlet Hollow has been throwing at you this week, guess I'll be prepared for anything. Thanks for thinking to invite me. I really appreciate that. Dude, we gotta do it. We gotta do it, right? We gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. I think we gotta do it. I did it. Avery chuckles. So I've been told. Although I hope you came to see me for more than just the eye candy. Nope. Okay. You mentioned music when we first got here. Are you a musician? Yeah, I've got a SoundCloud and everything. Sweet, sweet Avery. Pretty much what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, whether it winds up being profitable or not. Love to hear your stuff sometime. Aw, thanks. I'll send you the link, but you'll hear some at the party this Saturday if you swing by. Also, don't worry if it's not your kind of thing. I don't expect everyone I know to vibe with it, so no pressure. He is like my biggest dream and nightmare put into one human being. Sorry. Fuck. How's that make you money? Do you ever jam with locals? What do you play? Synths? Got 3 of them, and I have more, but I promised myself I'd only add to the collection when I mastered the ones I already have. I started with bass guitar, though. Don't ask me why. The bass just called to me. I don't care anymore. Do you like plants? When's your shifts? You know what? We're gonna enjoy a quiet moment with Avery. Let the breeze wash over you as you enjoy a quiet moment in Avery's garden. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day! Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in on Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in a half an hour. I totally blanked on that. Been having a weird foggy morning. Can't do it. Wild that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think news has spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all soon. That's a lot of text. It's Mayor Jimmy Day? I'm working on it. I want to see someone die. Just Kanika and Stella making plans for Mayor Jimmy Day. Oh, it's Mayor Jimmy Day. Hell yeah, he's one of the best parts of living here, honestly. Still got a little bit of time to kill before my shift starts back up, and I'm sure Aunt Winnie won't mind. Let's get over there before there's too much of a crowd. Let's go to the library. Jesus, fuck. You and Avery make your way to the library. It's busier than usual. A small crowd. I forgot about this fucking dog. I forgot his name, though. Okay. Oh, hey, Jay. And Avery, too. Hey, can't believe I'd almost forgotten about Mayor Jimmy Day. Thank God we have something to do this morning. My family's been driving me nuts! Yes, the whole gang's here. Been waiting to introduce Jade to the mayor for, like, the entire time I've known her. It'll be worth it, trust us. I don't like Stella. You like Stella, but I don't. Alright, shall we? Oh. Mayor Jimmy is a good boy. Not only is this mayor a dog, but judging from the series of portraits lining the walls, every mayor of Scarlet Hollow has been a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Kelso, do you want to be mayor? I don't think he wants to be the mayor. Unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. That's it. We're moving to Scarlet Hollow so you can be the mayor, okay? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shake his fucking paw. Are you kidding me? It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratching. Fuck you! I'm so glad no one ruined the surprise. This town has had a dog as mayor since the early 1900s. That's just how we do things around here for some reason. Why, is she Irish? Or Scottish? It's like a little bit in between. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends and Winnie's Biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit small-town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. He's pretty cute, too. It's almost like he really thinks he's the mayor, the way he sits all regal like that. Avery turns to you conspiratorial. Though to be honest, I voted for Daisy in the last election, but don't tell him that. Gretchen! Gretchen! She squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle.
Miss Richmond, I'm going to have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor.
I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Gretchen is by far the best part of this game. Ever. Nothing will compare to Gretchen. Mayor Jimmy is a close second. Kanika and Avery are quick to follow. Bye, Mayor Jimmy. Looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. God damn it, leave me alone. It's Janie's husband. Hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike this man. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Jay? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. I doubt Pearl Ann's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. Woo! I don't believe in an afterlife. Oh, thank God. I've been hoping to find a priest. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Yeah, I'm gonna leave because you freak me out. Of course, and if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. Thanks for the offer, but I'm good. Even after everything that happened last night? Nobody was hurt, but still, from what I hear, it was quite the close call. Not to doubt your resolve, but I know I would need to do some serious praying to work through the emotions from something like that. Heck, I had to pray over it anyway, and I wasn't even there to witness it. Well, if you ever feel like you're struggling and could use a good listener, you know where to find me. It was lovely to meet you, and have a blessed day, Jay. Pastor leaves you and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Punch him. Hashtag blessed. Correct. Find them already talking to Oscar deeper into the library. Who's the... He's the librarian. It's Oscar. Duh. Dude, I straight up can't even think in my mind to, like, do a British accent. It just keeps coming out Irish. Are you sure there's... We can't just get it over with while the sun is up. I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. She's Irish now, by the way. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after the dark either. But I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Isn't that just like a ghost waiting until you're at your most freaked out to freak you out even more? Not librarian vibes? What do you mean? Your librarians don't wear tank tops? Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts, and I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are really going to be the death of me? I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation? Is that what you call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting. But ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Is there anything I should bring? I've never done an exorcism or a ghost bus before. Are there any tips y'all have for a novice like me? Oh, don't worry. I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. Don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. We have the power of friendship on our side. Gross. Still don't think ghosts are real. I'm starting to get cold feet about it. Yeah, we're going to be sappy. We have the powership of friendship on our side. Heck yeah, we do. If anime has taught me anything, it's that the power of friendship is unstoppable. That's a lovely sentiment. I'm sure Rosalina will at least be glad to know you all did your best to help her. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Absolutely. Come on, Jay. Time to go bother our friend. I'll catch y'all at sundown. Can't wait to get traumatized by a ghost tonight. I can never tell if you're joking. I'm not. I live for the thrill. I hope it's everything Oscar says it is and more. Catch y'all at sundown. Be careful what you wish for. See y'all soon. Time to go. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. Do you mind if I invite Tabitha? I'm not inviting Tabitha. I'm going to say I met Pastor Daniel. He's creepy. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside for grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving me these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. Everyone should be nicer to him. Y'all are right, his vibes were bad. Glad you feel the same way. There's just something about the way he's always smiling. It's so creepy. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. I'll never forget that. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. That's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. I wonder if the pastor's cursed. I'm not inviting her. I don't get why that's even an option. I wonder if the pastor's cursed. I felt something odd when he came up to me, and the way everyone dislikes him seems excessive. Unnaturally excessive. I know this is weird coming from me, but not everything in town has to be spooky for supernatural reasons. Sometimes people just give off bad vibes. Agreed. We're allowed to dislike him even though he hasn't done anything wrong. That we know of. I'm not inviting her. Why? Alright, should we head out? Why is that even an option? Why would I want Tabitha to, just to get everybody in the same place and see who dies? The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. I apologize for my Irish accent, too. It's not good. Once again, find yourself in front of Reese's house. Cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. There's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey. Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Jay, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Jay updates. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. What's going on? Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. And you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know, I always have some in those easy-chew dog jerky stashed away. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Damn, Doc. Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. Well, what about you, Jay? Are you coming in? I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you? Wait for Stella and Kanika. Yeah, fuck it. What's gonna happen? Oh, sure. Follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. House feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile. Uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you wandered into a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. Made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner, and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time right now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool. We'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. Make your way towards the basement stairs. Is he okay? The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls and paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. That sure is wider on the top than it is on the bottom. Correct. It sure is. Your mom really looks out for you. Kanika's right. Your mom is scary. So Estella told you about everything that's happened. Woo! Yeah, we'll start off with something light. Let me think. Oh, have you heard of this? I'm not saying it. I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. This man is the Zodiac Killer. Correct. Dang, I usually would be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. Take a rain check for that movie, though. We can always ditch. This movie sounds good. I don't like horror movies anyway. Take a rain check. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Jay. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. Your mom really looks out for you. That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. Used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. Cannibalism, mayhaps. But even if she is a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. Get that? She's just worried. I guess I have to wonder if isolating you from your friends is really looking out for you. I don't think... Did she do that? She did turn us away yesterday. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me. It's probably just asleep. She must have forgotten to mention it. I don't know if I would call that isolating. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them. And she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know, my body's pretty particular when it comes to food. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... okay, maybe that does sound controlling. That's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could lead to a lot of misery for me, so she has to regulate my food. I'm gonna ask what he's sick with, because that's... Sorry, Reese. Jay is pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness, Reese. It's okay. I've come to terms with the way that the rest of my life is gonna be. You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. Could live for a long time or a short time, nobody's sure. Welcome to being mortal, Reese. I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. Oh yeah, I don't doubt that it's Munchausen. Either that or he's the monster that's in the woods. My future's unknowable, but one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Dang, Reese, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. And my art, I'm doing fine, really. Bruh, if your art is any indication of how you're doing, I don't think you're doing fine. Surely there must be something doctors can do for you. So what's your diagnosis? She's, really persistent, too. I'm afraid the answer isn't very illuminating because it's not any one particular thing. It's just a whole mess of nasty little things that add up to one big diagnosis of bad genes. Seems too, vague. Hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it is just weird, like this. Reese pulls on the skin of his arm and it stretches. The snapping sound? That was awful. Low. Does that not hurt? Nope. Feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under the skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's elasticity, the medicine, or some other part of my condition. Should I ask him if he wants to go ghost hunting? Oh, wow. Do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, it'd be great to have you along. That would be so, so amazing. But I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. I'm done having this conversation and looking at his creepy art. Dinner's on the table! Guess that's it for catching up. I want to see the creepy stuff. Make sure you all wash your hands. With soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. Make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. Let's go. Feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a hospital waiting room. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it, something dark and cold. You felt this before in the dusty tunnels you so narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum. Like a muted scream heard through layers of rock trying to draw you towards it. You feel lightheaded. You're compelled to approach the door, drawn as if hypnotized. Open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Or was that your son's elastic arms? Well? Dark presence lies beyond this door. Can't you feel it? Something compelling about this door. I need to see what's behind this door. Oh, I'm looking for the bathroom. I need to see what's behind this door. No, you don't. You need to wash your hands, eat dinner, and then get out of my house. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. This isn't weird. Okay. Dinner's already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative. And Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. You have an excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you up. But you could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyway. I would just rather know these things. Noted. You know, I think I saw a video online about a family like yours. Turns out the mom was poisoning her kid for 18 years. Table goes quiet. Oh yeah, I think I saw that one too. Wild stuff. Is that so? Silence returns, seconds feel drawn out like minutes. You know it's happening. Dr. Kelly's eyes briefly, nervously glance towards her son before flitting back to a position of annoyance. Can't help but feel like what you saw went beyond compassionate worry to be genuine fear. About Reese. What exactly does he have? It must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. Do you think Reese might feel better if he got to see people more often? Why are you so hell-bent on keeping your son from his friends? What exactly does he have? I'm not poisoning my son. So you can stop with the thinly veiled accusations. He has a combination of genetic diseases that give him a fragile immune system, among other things. It's too much to get into, a lot of technical terms that I'd have to explain. It's not good dinner talk, and it can't be pleasant for him to have to hear it again, so let's drop it. I'm fine talking about it. I'd rather we talk about something else. Nope. Tension at the dinner table reaches a breaking point. Alright, that's enough. Dr. Kelly is interrupted by Reese before she can finish her thought. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Jay's still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like it's going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it! I knew it! I knew this would be too much. Everyone, get out of my house. Please, just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now's when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that. And he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave. Please. Don't think I don't know something is up here. Don't think I don't know something is up here. I don't care what you think. I just want you out so I can take care of my son. Three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese! I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Do you really think Reese's mom is poisoning him? If she is, I swear to God. She wouldn't. That's just so horrible. Who could do something like that to their own kid and for so long? No. No, there's no way. Y'all are barking up the wrong tree. It seems far-fetched, and it's definitely rare, but I don't think we can rule it out. The door to the clinic felt like it had some draw as the same draw as the carving in the mines. Either we get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese. Something seriously wrong with that dynamic. I'm gonna say that she's afraid of Reese because she did like a... Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on. She has every right to be. I mean, poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. Can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Bruh, he ain't sick. He's fucking turning into a zombie. If anyone's afraid of anyone in that house, Reese is afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things way too much. Dr. Kelly's good people. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to that dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting, and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kaneko follow her down the slowly darkening street. Let's go. Do you hear it? Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Stella's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. But, you know that's not the case. There's something old and powerful in there. You can feel it stir as the sun sets and daylight fades away. Before you enter, a pair of figures in the nearby brush catch your eye. Oh, these little creepers over here? You can't help but feel with every passing day the ditchlings grow bolder. You guys see them? Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark. Its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in the place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar! Are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in the library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. Sorry to hear that. It's okay. Just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. I've got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video cameras, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies, and paper for automatic writing, matches, and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug-out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start to get spooky. May never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery, glad you can make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Drake, that's literally what you do when we play Phasmophobia. Are you Stella? Yikes. Sure thing, always happy to offer a hand or two. Glad there'll be somebody else with a level head in here tonight. Whoa, is that an EMF reader? Never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. Y'all really covered all your bases. Maybe I spoke too soon. You know me, Kanika. I'm as level-headed as they come. Just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. People tell me they saw a ghost. Who am I to say they didn't? I mean, just last night, y'all apparently saw some truly unexplainable stuff, so anything seems possible right now. Something back there, I can feel it. This whole town is one big supernatural death trap. Last night was weird. Okay, I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna tell them they were outside. Yeah. Are those the monsters you saw in the woods? Just once I'd like to actually see some of this stuff myself. Trust me, you don't. If Sybil's right, we're only going to see more of them as time goes on. Can't let them get in the way of things. Something back there, I can feel it. Really? This is so exciting. I can't wait to finally see a ghost. Yeah, exciting's a word. As someone here for the thrill of being terrified, it's the word I'm here for. We'll see how you two feel about that once things get started. Zane? Yo, don't rush off Ghostbusting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane! Glad you can make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Let's go mess with some ghosts. Am I Zane? I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back. Follow me. You and your companions grab some equipment from one of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction connecting Oscar's house and the library. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! You didn't think you'd be doing this without me, did you? Rosalina, I thought you were at Alexis's place. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. She's really convincing. Oh, hi, Zane. What's up? Yo. You don't have to leave me out of stuff like this anymore, Dad. I'm not some fragile thing that needs protecting. I can handle seeing a ghost or whatever it is that's keeping us out of your house. I really don't think you want to see what's in there, Rosalina. I don't know if you'd ever be able to feel safe in our house again if you knew it was there. I mean, Zane's coming. It's not like tonight is an adults-only event. She's got a good point, Mr. G. Yeah, I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. Alexis and I can handle this. Yeah, we can totally handle this. Okay, sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much. You want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. There are way too many people in this paranormal investigation. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. There's that feeling again. Like the mind's like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. Don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Wait. Is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. Same. I've got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I'm gonna snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Wait, Rosalina, the ghost mostly manifests in your room. Shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. I'm scared. Let's just leave. Alright, gang. I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. I just got a Scooby-Doo achievement that says, let's see who this really is, with Freddy pulling off the mask. No, absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Yeah, that's definitely a no-go. If we discover a ghost here, I want us all to see it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo! Once we find a ghost, how are we gonna, like, get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars. For ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards, like, super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? That sounds like fun to me. Might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence? Sounds like a win-win. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Hello? That giant fucking stain on the ground? Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Weird. I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could that be the paranormal stuff we'll activate if we give it a reason to? Oh, good idea! If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. This is the librarian's son and her best friend that were in the mines. It's trying to send a message. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? It's probably just a rusty pipe. Ghost blood. I'm gonna ask if he tried tearing up the carpet. In a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. Rather scrub ghost blood out of the carpet every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. It could be a good idea. This could be a sign of structural damage, and I'm sure the government would rather know about it now than wind up with a bigger problem down the line, right? Plus, there might be something written under there in blood. Only one way to be sure. Sal excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Help her, Gretchen! You're doing the government a favor, really? We'll cover for you. You don't have to sweat it. Yo! Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it is stained in reddish brown. Let's go! There's a broken seal around its edges. Whoever carpeted over this hatch didn't want anyone going down there. It wasn't Stella, it was me. Fuck off. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody, like, lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. Someone doesn't want us down there. Yeah, but how long ago was it sealed up? Whoever did this has gotta be gone, right? There's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted. We've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Still no readings, though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Oh no, last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space of whatever is under this hatch. Or maybe a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through the carpet. It's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Maybe you tested it wrong? It can't be blood, right? Whatever it is, I need to know what's down there. I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. Yeah! There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we've explored every nook and cranny. Have you considered that they may have tried to sealing it up because it's unsafe? Do you think the flooding could have made the house, like, unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. What? What just happened? You come to an Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is and your friends are nowhere in sight. At least physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. You feel claustrophobic as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. Hello, is anybody there? There's no reply. Let's go look in Rosalina's room. Whatever just happened was weird, but your friends are probably still in Rosalina's room. Head further into the house. What the fuck? Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drift on the breeze. Oh, Jesus. Okay, movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Holy shit! Eddie, it's Charlie. Dude, I got spooked. It scared the fuck out of me. I don't want to call it Stella because this is telling me Eddie. Huh? Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Okay, I'm gonna play into it because she's freaking me out. I'm the presence and she's the lover. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I wasn't sure I was ever gonna come back, but I'm glad I did. It's good to see you. Oh. I wish I could stay the same. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. You absolutely shouldn't have shown up here, of all places. I'm gonna turn my sound down because it's loud as fuck in my ears. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Oh crud, I think I missed a line. Stella, I'm really scared right now. Very funny. Am I supposed to have memorized lines or something? I'm not scared of Father. This is a mistake that I shouldn't have come here. Come with me. Come with me, Eddie. Haven't you always wanted to see the coast? Now's your chance. We can just leave. A flash of pain in Stella's eyes tells you that she's keenly aware of everything that's happening right now. She is in agony. The sound. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to the Western Front. And now, I'm the only Scarlet left behind. Left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Stop it. I'm gonna figure out a way to free you. Stella, I'm sorry. I know you still love me. Screw your family, screw my family. Why are we letting the choices made by our fathers destroy our lives too? Why is it making this sound? Gretchen! You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came for, it's not worth it. Get you out of here, Stella, I promise. You're right, what I came back for isn't worth it, but you are. I won't leave the holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. You're alone again in this strange garden. Should I follow her? Dude, I'm nervous. I'm scared to go that way. I'm gonna save. Really quick. Should we follow her or go back? Don't leave Stella, so follow her? You want me to go into this shitstorm? Alright, here we go. You move to follow the narrow path through the foliage. As you step forward, a single door standing solitary in the middle of the garden appears before you. Enter, walk past, or turn back. Alright, enter. You walk up to the door and open it. What the fuck? Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner ever so slightly more defined. Oh god. Junior, pack your things quickly, hurry. Maybe we should run him out on a rail too, make an example of the whole family. How many more times am I gonna get jump scared? Mama, what's going on? Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. They were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. The collapse, Junior leaving, Charlie returning, it's all starting to come together. They're the same person. Doing an unpacking. If you're going to be mean about it, maybe I won't. Why hasn't Daddy come home yet? Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're going to be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? You know Charles Shaw wasn't responsible for the collapse. You don't have to tell me that. Mommy, I'm scared. Make the man go away. I'm not scared of you. Oh, no. I'm not going to do that. Sure. Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too, instead of lazing around this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Oh, God. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. Address the shadow. Am I supposed to be you? Oh, I'm gonna address the shadow. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. Mother and the mob are whisked away, leaving you behind in an empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens in a beckoning white void. Before you have the chance to think, another door creeps open on what you thought was the ceiling. Who the fuck is that? Bruh. There you are. This is quite the maze. And absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders. Run or talk? Run or talk? Talk? Okay. Nope, not you again. Hey man, what's up? How did you get down here? I followed you in. I'm never very far behind. As he approaches, a smell hits you, sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Shall we find the end of this little maze? Step into the white or run into the black? He just came out of the black. What should we do? Run to the white or step to the white or run to the black? I'm gonna go into the white. You walk past him and into the white void. Did I just fuck up? You're outside and it's night. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. The night feels thick and warm. The insects lively. Their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. Oh, Jesus fuck. You poor dear, I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. Fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Oh, God. Kanika, I'll get you out. These scenes are all scattered. You're trying to scare me, it's not working. Ding, how'd you know? Back off, lady. I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. Sure. I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? I'm mad because Edwardine and Charlie's romance didn't work out. Youngins, how old are you supposed to be? That's all I want. What should I do? Actually, all I want is to get out of this place. Do you have any ideas? Don't talk about my family. What should I do? Sure, by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the fate of the two of you? Enoch is one of my ancestors, right? Why wouldn't I want to be like my parents? What do you even know about my parents? I don't remember who Enoch is. I think I read about him yesterday. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here, then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anybody else bold enough to step foot outside the hollow. The witch mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. What's that about misfortune and stepping foot outside? Is the town cursed? Own item to quest for when I get out of here. Breaking bonds, requiring a map. Sounds like a quest. Thank you, I shall do as you say. Listen, or I don't understand. Is this a map and some kind of poem? That's where you'll find them. You need her there, then read what I've written down and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. Oh, Jesus. And then she's gone. This fucker keeps coming back. I hate him. It's trying to get rid of me. It'll have to try harder. Go away, Wayne. Are you Sam Wayne or are you something else? What's doing this? Why are you following me? Am I dead? What the hell is going on in this town? Why are you following me? Clearly you need protecting. I'm just looking out for you. Are you Sam Wayne or are you something else? The body that stands before you is Sam Wayne. What's doing this? What the hell is going on in this town? I'm sure you'll be able to piece it together soon enough. Rather you find out on your own first. That's the only way you can really know who to trust. And then I can finally tell you more. There's so much to discuss when that time comes. What are you? I'm a friend. Do you know the way out? I will soon, but in the meantime you have nothing to fear. I'm watching over you. Fuck you, dude. I don't think so. Please don't. Thanks. I appreciate that. Good, I'm glad you've decided to put your fear aside. I haven't. Ugh. You continue forward through the uncanny underbrush. Once again, you find yourself separated and alone. A long wooden corridor stands between you, littered with bottles and... Oh, god damn it. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. Ew, dude. Look at how big this fucking thing is. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls it... Shut up! I'm reading. Find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry for these troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. It's okay, I forgive you. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back. Here's Enoch again, so you're saying... responsible for the collapse. You're right, I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. Damn it, boy, I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back, and at the very least, show the Enoch bastard what for. Bruh, I don't like this either. It's, the sound is really not fun for me. I promise I'll go back. You watch as the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. Such theatrics. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always think their own experiences are so important. Why does any of it matter? Do you know what it's trying to tell me? Yes, and it's trivial. Don't worry yourself with it. Are my friends dead? They're alive. I'm not sure if they'll stay that way. You keep disappearing. It's doing its best to keep us apart, but I have a feeling it'll be over soon, and the exit won't be hard to find. You move back to the bed to quietly leave through the hole the father left behind and crawl through. Shouldn't be hard to find you again. This fucking shadow, dude. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison loom over both all of it and all of you. Avery! Climbing up the trellis again? How very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man, though you've gotten sloppy. Should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. Thanks for the pointer, strange and new friend. I thought they were dead. No, not one of our brothers. I'm a prisoner, another victim of the Scarlet's lies, like you, Charles Shaw. Wayne, where are you? Is this what's in the Forbidden Wing? Holy shit, has my family been keeping people locked up? I too hate the Scarlets except for lovely Edwardine. Please do tell me their secrets and lies. A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems your little trysts bore fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out? Wait, I'm gonna be a daddy? How do you know that? Who are you? You know you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. I don't think I want to do that. The world around you swirls. Oh, Wayne comes in over here. A door bound by countless locks and chains pulsates before you. There's so many locks, I can't free you if that's what you're after. That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape even with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. Why? Why should I leave? You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die. But if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? Why should I trust you? Ah, you've been talking to the witch then. How very interesting. Oh, no. Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. Eddie, what the hell's going on here? Eddie, I'm so happy to see you. I'll listen to whoever I dang well please. Eddie, are you pregnant? How does it know that? Interesting interpretation. Run after Stella or talk? I don't know. I'll run after Stella. Ignore Wayne continuing down the corridor, Stella passing into the darkness. Oh no. For the first time you and Wayne enter a new room at the same time, the two of you finding yourselves huddled under a large table. The lover stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Guess we're kids now. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we've had. Just let the scene play out. There's no use trying to communicate, whether with the resident or your little friends. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it, though I wish I could make it move like you can. You can even do the voices. You know you can probably make real money if you put on a show for people. It's got a thing for puppets. I thought he was actually saying something. Oh, metagaming. Please don't engage with it while I try to find another door. A traveling show? And you'd want me there too? Oh. Could we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks is the most beautiful place in the world. The Outer Banks! Sorry. Wish I could go back in time to whenever this was and tell them everything I know against beach. Of course, we can go anywhere you want. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Oh, God. Everything crashes to a thunderous black. Oh, no. A single spotlight remains illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. It opens. You feel shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. Took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy to get... Eddie? Holy shit. It's not Scarlet at all, but it is very... I am legitimately a little spooked. Wayne is gone once again. There's nothing here but you and the howling void. Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? The first time tonight you recognize the names of your companions. Does this mean the resident has grown weaker or yet another part of its acts? Why should I be? I'm not responsible for any of this. I'm sorry you died. Gotta let this go, man. I'm sorry you died. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I've been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years to pay for the years that were taken from me. My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit your years and I will finally leave. Can't actually make me do anything I don't understand, and what happens if I refuse? Then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. I don't understand. You'll live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter will my life be? It isn't for you to know, just as it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you'd like, you will die. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. Oh. A smell hits you, that now familiar wet, unwell odor. Yeah, the sound is gross. What an annoying pest you are, but you couldn't keep me out for long. Seems we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Jay. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. No need to bow to the will of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to the fester. I can't just leave the ghost here. What about my friends? What happens to them if I leave? They've already left. They're not a factor in this. I can't just leave the ghost here. You can. Where will they live if the ghost stays? Don't give years of your life for something so insignificant. I'm doing it. Screw you, Wayne. If you're telling me to leave, then I know what I have to do. It's too late. I've already made up my mind. Charlie won't be able to rest until I do this. I have a responsibility here. Quietly go into the light. Stop. Don't do this. Wayne is cut off as you're brought face to face with the resident. Silence. Did I fuck up? Okay, be prepared because it's really quiet now, but there's going to be a jump scare. I feel it. It's kind of what I figured, that it was just going to kind of kill me immediately. But I don't actually know that for sure. Dude, he's fucking creepy. The puppet master's creepy as shit. But we freed him. We freed Charlie. For the first time, oh, it feels like hours. The earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. You feel it pressing in on all sides, cold and growing tighter by the second as the soil settles. Oh shit, am I a fucking ghost now? Your arms tear at the earth until they break through into the air. As you gasp for breath, you take a look into the pit behind you. Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you. sad and broken at the bottom of the pit. You're only able to maintain your gaze for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you. With the last of your strength, you hoist yourself from the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death. What a foolish thing to give up so much of yourself, and for something so meaningless. Have you no sense of self-preservation? Straight up slurping that life force. There's a genuine anger in his voice. It's the first time he's shown any emotion, and it chills you. You reach for something to say in response, but you're still delirious from what happened, and you struggle to form coherent thoughts. Dude, this game is so fucking creepy. Look what it's done to you. There you are, or you poor oh no. Mid-sentence, and she notices Wayne from the corner of her eyes. Come with me, dear, let's get you home. Make sure nothing else happens to her, or there'll be hell to pay. Practically hisses the words. You quietly walk towards the stairs. Sybil lends you her arm, and she gently guides you out of the library. You're outside. It's realist time. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See ya, Rosalina. See ya, Alexis. I wondered that too, but he didn't. Zane walks off down the road. Cool breeze chills you deeper than it should, and you realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavier, harder to lift as you make your way down the steps of the library. Your lungs wheezing as if you run a marathon. Am I dead? You can almost feel how pale your face has become, your lips dry and thin, your hands almost trembling with the effort of raising them to your face as you trace the new lines and furrows that have formed there. Yeah, I'm dead. Kanika came to get me right away. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what you were all planning to do. What are we supposed to know that it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around in the supernatural. Thought you learned that lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real? I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so... Kanika stops mid-sentence and realizes what's happened to you. Oh my god. Jay, you poor thing. My bones weren't meant to bend like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. Wait, so they all were like awake while this was happening? Jay, did you... This house is clean. Yeah, it's over. I'm so happy I could help. All that matters is Rosalina can go back to sleeping in her own home. Better be over because I feel like I just aged at least a decade. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I can possibly make this up to you. So it's true then. That ghost really took away years of your life. I'm afraid so. Everything in this world has a price, and those years were unfortunately what it took to put that spirit to rest. You know, Jay, the salt and pepper look is good on you. Maybe this isn't all bad. Kanika. Sorry. Just trying to be positive. Stella's way better at that. Is she okay? Yeah, I'm like an old lady now. I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's standing off by herself. It'd be a normal reaction from anyone else who had just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about. Hey, Stella, are you okay? What? Oh. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll see you guys later. She hurries off down the road. Oh, she's gonna die. I think she took the brunt of things in there. No wonder she's having a hard time right now. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. I'm starting to think Stella might be a bit of a flake. You don't see me acting out. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. Stella. And you don't need to be rushing anywhere. Same goes for you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. There's another carving in there. Spent a lot of time with Wayne in there. Were you all conscious that whole time? Everyone glances at each other, though none of them technically gave any of their years away. You can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Yeah? It was awful. Kind of fun, too, but mostly awful. Pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until that guy showed up and snapped us out of it. Wayne, he's been following Jay around. What did he say to you? We don't need to trouble Jay for the details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. Can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen? Couldn't have known what was going to happen, Oscar. None of us could have known. Don't blame yourself. Yeah, he's over here talking to me like, go talk to her. You're right. You should have stopped us, bruh. Couldn't have known what was going to happen, Oscar. None of us would have known. Don't blame yourself. I'd seen it before. I should have known it could get worse. Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, we were just going to sneak in after you. Yeah, Rosalina was going to make us go in there no matter what. You didn't put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know you've both had a difficult time with this, but the storm is past. Things will start getting better from here. There's another carving in there. Pretty weird coincidence. I wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights? Sorry, I'm a little lost. Have you been finding carvings around town? I remember you mentioning that this morning. There's more than one of those things? Sure, everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There will be plenty of time for that. Why are you trying to rush us off, Grandma? Yeah, I noticed. We could smell him as soon as we snapped out of it. Bye, Greg. What happened? Did he hurt you? Seemed to know something about whoever Avery was playing. He was furious with me for getting rid of the ghost. He crushed a ditchling under his boot. It was pretty scary. Oh. I was like, what? Oh, bye, Drake. Nobody gives me really bad vibes. I don't know. I think he's harmless. Really? That's super weird and super interesting. Why would he know anything about... Why would he know anything about the things that happened out here over 80 years ago? Wasn't he a drifter? Was someone else in there? But that's my house. Rosalina and I live there. What did he say to you? Like I said, let's not trouble Jay about him. Just stay away, all of you. Okay, sis, you can't just, like, say that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I should get going too. It's starting to get chilly out. Still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will. Thank you, all of you, again. Thanking us for what? Y'all just got possessed for like 2 hours. Believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, Jay. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know. I'm stuck here, aren't I? I guess we all are. Kanika warily treks back to the general store. I'll be back in a moment to walk you home, dear. I just need to put tea on and give your cousin a quick call. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. My whole body hurts. Mom, what was that? And I want better answers than a ghost. You'll be alright. Let me get you some of that special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better, but I gotta admit the tea has been nice. I'll put the kettle on as soon as we get home. Guess it's just the two of us now. Do you have any idea who you were? I could roughly place most of the others. What do you remember? Do you regret coming along? Sorry, I didn't know things would be like this. Are you kidding? That was incredible. You were incredible. Not many people would have done what you did back there. People probably wouldn't have done it. And it wasn't exactly the kind of evening we thought it'd be, but that was kind of the kind of experience I think a lot of people would kill for. Oh my god. Got the yawns. My body hurts, my soul's unsettled, but I would honestly do it all over again. Thanks, Jay. I really appreciate you inviting me along. Anyway, I'd better head home and get some rest. Bruh! You're gonna leave me here by myself? Supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. I might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up. And I hope you feel better soon. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Sybil returns not long after Avery leaves. It's time to go back to the estate. Your cousin wasn't exactly thrilled to hear about what happened tonight, but I think I blunted her anger as much as I could. Shall we? Yeah, I guess. Here they are. All the creepy babies. They're out and about. Can't help but focus on how awful your body feels. Maybe the walk will do you good. Maybe I'll start getting used to these changes and they won't feel as bad in the morning as they do now. Let's stop here for a bit. I have to imagine you need a moment to rest. With all these little creepy baby boys? There's ditchlings everywhere. There are. I'm afraid the spirit you dealt with tonight was merely a symptom of the rot here rather than its cause. People are unfortunately just going to have to get used to the sight of these things in the coming days. Sybil, what is Wayne? Why can't I just go home like to my real home? Edward Dean killed Charles Jr., but it feels like I'm only scratching the surface of things. What has my family done? Is that what the spirit showed you? Your family built one of the most powerful coal empires in Appalachia. Those sorts of things don't come about without betrayal and bloodshed. These are all assumptions, of course. I'm just an old woman who enjoys her tea, and the Scarlet Empire is far older than these rattling bones. If you want the bloody details, I'm afraid you'll have to find them yourself. Your head starts swimming as exhaustion starts to overpower you. You're in no state to have this sort of conversation. You poor dear, let's just focus on walking for a little bit and we can talk some more. You and Sybil silently walk deeper into the woods. You're getting closer to the estate. Oh, God, they're everywhere. Should be a good enough resting spot. What happened to me? Well, you look like you've aged at least a decade. Everything in this world has a price. The consequences of the pact you made tonight are just more noticeable than most people are used to dealing with. For the record, I think you made the right decision. I wish your cousin had been there to take this burden upon herself, but she wasn't. Besides, I think we both know what kind of person she is. She probably would have found a very compelling reason not to make that choice. Damn. He was angry when I did it. Some people will never understand the kind of sacrifice you made tonight. They would never do anything of the sort themselves. Seeing someone else be so selfless is an affront to everything they are. Your vision blurs as you try to form words. Are you alright? We don't have much further to go. Let's get back on the trail. You and Sybil trek through the remainder of the woods and find yourselves on the outskirts of the estate. Jay, why don't you swing by the tea room tomorrow, say early afternoon? I'd love to chat for a little while. Come by any time. I'll be there all day. Good luck handling Tabitha. I tried to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do in somebody that prickly. Bless her heart. Get a good night's rest, Jay. You've earned it. Sybil heads back through the woods, leaving you alone to face Tabitha. She gonna be mad. You open the door to the estate as quietly as you can only find to your cousin anxiously pacing in the foyer. She's been waiting for you. I see you finally decided to drag your sorry ass back here. You look like hell warmed over. What did you do to yourself? I've told you so many times to stay out of trouble, to keep me posted about where you are, to come home in a timely manner. What's the point of saying it all again? Clearly you don't care about how your actions affect me. Clearly you don't care about how your actions affect yourself. What happened out there? Lost years of my life to an angry ghost. Our family wronged. Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna go with. But I'm gonna say I gave up. Because I didn't lose them, I gave them. As words leave your mouth, your body shivers with age and exhaustion. The stress of talking to your cousin about tonight's events is on the cusp of overwhelming. Whatever you have to say, best to say it quick. You did what? I thought Sybil said something along those lines on the phone, but I thought she was joking. Please tell me the two of you are pulling a prank on me. Did Stella put you up to it? It should have been you. It was the only way to satisfy him. It was the only way to make him leave. It can't have been true. I don't know who lied to you about what, but you should never have given away something so important. You sound just like Wayne right now. You don't understand. That ghost was torturing people. It was torturing Stella. Right thing to do. Something for other people. Something you wouldn't understand. I'll just say that they were torturing people. Tell me about things before you do them. Is there anything else I need to know? Oh, just asking that question gives me a migraine. Wayne followed me into Oscar's house. I spent a lot of time with Wayne tonight. Keep finding these weird stone carvings and having visions about them. There was one in the mines last night and another one in Oscar's house. Visions? Have you been having seizures? God, please stop running off on your own to places I can't find you. If you have health problems, you really need to be careful. Who put them there? They've been telling me a lot about our family. I think we've done some terrible stuff, Tabitha. We haven't done anything, even if our family has done terrible things. That's a big if. They were done in different times by different people. Stop guilting yourself over it. The only thing you should be guilting yourself over is how you've been treating me. Bitch, what the fuck do you mean? Who put them there? You expect me to know? They're probably some kind of ancient artifact, and I'm not an archaeologist. What if that's what's making all of them happen? Okay, let's say for a second that there is something supernatural happening in town, and that these stones are causing it. What are we supposed to do about it? Run around and smash them? Rhetorical question. But also, I've got news for you. One of them is buried under 20 tons of rock. I think I should go to a doctor. All the passing out, visions and hallucinations. This could be a medical emergency. You know where Dr. Kelly lives, and if you don't, just ask Stella. Maybe an appointment would be a good idea. No thanks. I don't want to go see Dr. Kelly. Maybe she can figure out what happened to make you look like that. All gray and tired. Maybe you're vitamin deficient and just need to eat some celery. I don't know. Guess I could have stocked up on vegetables for you. Oh well, I'm sure she can sort it out. Spent a lot of time with Wayne. Great! So you do know him. Did I ever say I didn't? He's a creep from a bad time in my life, and I do my best not to think about him. It's become an increasingly difficult task. I'm not going to say anything else. Silence? Wonderful, because I'd rather not talk about that man. Can't keep this conversation up much longer. This day has taken too much of a toll on you, and you need to rest. That's pretty much it. Great, now I'm going to bed. Cousin walks off, leaving you alone. Don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Hold on. I'm gonna save again. Just in case. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half the week has passed since you first arrived in town. A little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. Spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night's events will linger over you for every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Dude, we just got so many achievements. Holy shit. Hold on. Let me see if I can... Dude, that was fucking insane. Holy hell, dude. We hope to have episode 4 released before the end of the year. Oh, we'll overwrite it. Wow. Y'all killed it. Holy shit. That was bonkers. That was like legitimately scary. Okay, I want to see if it's going to let us look at all the achievements we got. So, post-game summary. So, we got an achievement called Resonant, which is just finishing episode 3. So, 38% of players have that. Finish episode 3 with Keen Eye. Only 20% have that, and it's called Harry Dubois. Tommy Knocker, finishing episode 2. Ditchling, finishing episode 1. Yami Yugi, finish episode 3 with Mystical. Only 17.5%. Are to be laid upon the children, a scarlet bears the family sins. 25.5%. The sins of the father resolve the haunting without using a special trait. 33.1%. Let's see who this really is. Is Oscar's house really haunted? 12%. Fusion Ha. Take a menu option that requires 2 traits. New kid in town. Spend some quality time with Avery. Wow, we killed that one. Only 9% have that one. That damn smile. Get your cousin to flash her pearly whites. 79.9%. And then wash away your sins with the shower is 39.9%. Wow, 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 wow. Dude, I don't know what it is. Like, it's... Part of it is the art style. Part of it is just the nature of that game. It's, like, just truly very unsettling. But... Jesus. Episode 2, like, was creepy in the mines, but there wasn't, like, a whole lot going on. This took it to, like, a whole different fucking level, I swear. Like, holy hell. Anyway, I think that's where we'll call it for right now. Thanks for hanging with me and watching episode 3. The entire thing will go up on my YouTube too, so if you missed any part of it and want to watch the whole episode, it'll go up on my YouTube, which is linked on my Twitch. And I believe the first 2 episodes of this are on my YouTube too. So, anyways, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for sticking around with me and being sufficiently creeped out. But we'll see y'all later for more spoopies. Bye!